VIPs are here. Can you make sure you let them up?
That's off, right? Yeah. That's off.
Well, it helps, it helps.
Just about everybody who was here then would say that the most famous was 6 Nights of Prince. All 6 shows were sold out on the first day, and a lot of people came to all 6 shows.
Followed with 1 day off and then 5 nights of Neil Diamond.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Big deal.
That's
that was
right.
A big deal.
That's right.
Still would be today. Entire front parking lot was full of limos for Prince.
And then we have a new tradition. So if you're one of these new artists and you come and play here and you sell out, over 10,000 tickets, you get a belt buckle.
Wow.
We have custom buckles made
I had heard that. That was really something.
And they love them.
Is room 17, and it was called the Eisenhower room for Eisenhower when he was here during the Republican convention. He was assigned that room, I gather.
No, that was his office.
Yep.
That was built especially for him.
Chairs were put in here by Franklin Muley, who owned the Warriors years and years ago. And then when the Warriors left, they left the chandeliers here. I remember meeting Neil Diamond in here and his wife. Rod Stewart, 76. It might have been after that. Rod Stewart was here for 3 nights. And I thought that was pretty neat. He threw volleyballs out.
Oh, really?
Or soccer balls out into the audience. So I went down and stood by the stage all 3 nights, and that's probably where I've lost a big chunk of my hearing.
Probably that was the first skybox ever in an arena, because it's not a box. It was basically open to the public, and Ed Duran did that, and the design was unique because the bar is sunk, so people could sit at the bar and see over the bartender and watch the event. And then the tables against the back wall were elevated so they could see over the ones that were against the glass. And that place, all 82 hockey games that were played here, it was sold out every game.
I was number 2 person here then, and Evel Knievel, before his jump, he invited the manager and me to come, and we all had a little drink of tequila before he did his jump, and he was tequila and a little bit of wild turkey too. Sold out crowd on a rainy weekday night. He did a couple of jumps, and the first one that I witnessed, and then I was not here, he started way out here. We took out some of the doors, and he started out in the lobby and ended up crashing into the maintenance department door.
Oh my gosh.
He went the other way too. He went all the way up the ramp started at the bandstand, went down through those seats, and then went up, and he went up and over, and he came out through the doors and came out here.
Some space further inside by the old outdoor arena. And so that works out pretty well.
I remember Roy Shire wrestling from our motors would come in during the show. He'd come in, he had a pistol under his coat, and he'd spit on the floor. That was his little trademark.
How long you been here now?
32 years, almost 33.
32 years.
Almost 33.
This is Leanne Mazza, who is my assistant many, many years ago. And I retired now. I've been gone for 27 years. When I call upstairs, I still know somebody.
You still do.
Okay. Because it took forever. The sign we had took forever to get. We could never get a sponsor for it.
Before we go, we have 2 exhibits in downtown Redwood City to showcase all our best photos, memorabilia, historic footage, and of course the people who have contributed to the Cow Palace's iconic status. On the next episode.
So we were curious to figure out how many athletes have actually come through the Cow Palace doors, and the number was far more staggering than I imagined. The hockey players rated this dressing room and this arena one of the worst because of those stairs. Can you imagine doing those stairs and skates?
We thank you for checking out this episode of Guess What's Coming to the Cow Palace. Hopefully you like what you see. Be sure to subscribe in the lower right, and if you want more, just choose the video in the lower left to start the next episode and scan the QR code to be in the know with event announcements. Thanks for watching.